Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi here, and welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here. If you're new to this site, welcome. Browse around, register to this site so you can gain all the free wisdom and capability and direction and watch webcasts and listen to teleconference calls filled with capabilities. Watch the video up here to give you a jump start on how to use this site. Make sure you check out our Insider Elite. There's a little banner over here, and meet all the great people here, read strings, ask questions, watch old Weekly Wisdoms. There's years, almost 5 years now. Wow, 5 years of information getting you to get in the game and profit from this amazing real estate market as it starts to climb. Okay, so I was thinking today, last week I did that live cast. If you didn't see it, it was almost an hour long. It was really powerful. I was coming from the heart, and so many people sent me amazing emails and posts. So if you didn't watch it, watch the live cast. It's below. It's almost an hour. It's free. There's nothing being sold on it. It's just pure delivering of wisdom and capabilities and things going on in my life that I hope can help take you to another level. So we've talked about a lot. A couple weeks ago, my son was sick, and thank you for all the amazing messages. And we talked about, kind of digging the well before you need water. And we've talked about so many different things. So I thought, what could I do this month as we're heading in towards the end of the year to get you guys really going? The holidays might knock you off kilter a little bit, but man, just don't let it. So you can come out January 1 on fire, not starting to think about your future like most people do on that date. So here's what I want you to do. Here's an assignment for the next 30 days. I'd like you to list, get a piece of paper, what are your 30-day goals? What are they? What are you going to do over the next 30 days? Are you going to find a realtor? I don't know where you are in your evolution. You're going to find a real estate agent that's investor friendly? You're going to find money? Are you going to put some buyers on your list? You're going to put out bandit signs? You're going to master Craigslist? You're going to meet some wholesalers? You're going to meet some wholesalers? You're going to go to an REI club? I don't know what it is in your life. You're going to start waking up thinking positive. You're going to stop. You're going to avoid negative people. You're not going to watch the news. No news. That's a great one. No news. Avoid negative people. I don't know what it is, but figure out what your goals are that are realistic over the next 30 days for you to accomplish. And we're going to shorten this time span. We're going to get you out there going faster, okay? So now, once you do your 30-day goals, then I want you to go over what your action steps are. What are your action steps? And you could take the action steps and maybe take an action step and relate it to, because here's what I would say. I'm going to back up a minute. If you do your 30-day goals, list all of them, but then do me a favor and circle the top 3. So let's say you're going to put some buyers on your list, you're going to get bandit signs out, and you're going to meet some wholesalers. Whatever it is, 3 or 4, circle them. Then I'd like you to come over here and what are the action steps that go along with the 3 or 4 top things you want to accomplish in the next 30 days. So you want to put some buyers on your list. So how do you do that? Okay, maybe go to a foreclosure auction. Okay, what else can you do to put buyers on your list? You could call for rent ads. You can put a ghost ad up on Craigslist. I don't know what it is, but what are you going to do for this action, for this goal, okay? Now, bandit signs. What are the action steps for bandit signs? Buy them. How you like that? Buy them. Put them out. Put them out. I'm just being silly now. Get a phone line set up. You can use Google for that. Whatever it is, what are the action steps for that bandit sign, okay? And then meet wholesalers. How are you going to do that? You're going to call bandit, again, down here. What are your action steps to meet wholesalers? I'm going to look for every bandit sign I can. I'm going to look for wholesalers on Craigslist. I'm going to go to REI club meetings, and I'm just going to meet everybody I can and communicate. So that's your goals for 30 days, and that's your action steps. But here's something I want you to do that maybe no one's ever shared with you. I'm erasing all this because I want to do one final thing that I want you to do in advance. Most people, and this goes back to digging the well before you need water. Most people will put goals, put your action steps, and then when problems or things go wrong while you're out there trying to do it, then you got to figure out a problem. I want you to figure out the problems and the solutions before they happen. If you watch the live cast, they talk about there's 2 ways to look at life. When a problem comes up, some people just focus on the problem. I talked about spilling milk. You could say, how did milk spill? Is the cup off? Is the table off? Who knocked the table? Did someone shake it? Was the next door neighbor? Is it going to ruin the rug? Is it going to get in the padding? Is it going to stink? Or that's a problem-focused person. That's the problem happens and they focus on the problem and get paralyzed. A solution-oriented person says, let's get a towel and a new glass of milk and let's move on. Okay, I want you to get a new glass of milk and move on. So what I want you to think about is you had your goals. You can rewind this. You had your action steps. Now I want you to think of potential problems. Yep, in advance. I want you to think of the problems. You had your goals, right? And you had your actions. So you had your 3 or 4 top ones, right? And then you had your probably 9 actions. Okay? Excuse the sloppy writing. I want you to look through those goals and actions and say, what could happen? Well, if I want to find buyers, I could call people and they could hang up on me and I'd be rude. Okay, then know that you're going to call a whole bunch of people in advance to get used to the conversation. If you're going to put bandit signs out, maybe they steal them, maybe they don't work. Well, what am I going to do? Well, if I put bandit signs out for a week and don't get any calls, do I say bandit signs don't work? No, you find out what happened, try new intersections, get another 20 out, right? I would start listing the problems and the solution. So potential problems, so list the problems that could come up, right? Signs don't work. Not sure how to talk, I don't want to listen, not sure how to talk to buyers, not sure if I have the nerve to talk to people at an REI club. Then go back and find the solutions. You don't want to talk to somebody at an REI club or talk to somebody at a foreclosure auction? You know what you say to them? Hey, I saw you just bought that piece of property. Nice deal. Hey, listen, I have a unique ability to find deals that most other people can't. If I find a deal like that one or better, can I email you? Do you think someone's going to say, get away from me, that's horrible, don't you dare send me another good deal, I'd hate you? No, this is what people want, okay? This is a buyer's market in so many areas. Supply them deals, find buyers, okay? So think of the problems that could come up, but then I want you to make a list of the solutions, and this is in advance. This is what most people don't do. They get their problems, they get the action steps, they hit a roadblock, go, I don't know where to go. Why not think through? What if your signs don't work? Put them out in different areas. Get more signs. Put them out on Fridays, pick them up on Sundays. Find a relative, find a cousin, find a nephew, a niece to put the signs out for 10 bucks an hour or $5 a sign or whatever you want to do and just keep rotating them. If you go to a foreclosure auction, you feel embarrassed, just start talking out loud. Before I went on camera when I was 14 years ago when I'm on camera, I talked in the mirror. I was so scared and so nervous. I practiced in the mirror for hours and days until I finally went on camera. And I messed up horribly my first time on camera, but I just kept going, and now I love talking on camera, love to teach. Just think of the solutions and start making a list of them in advance. If you do that over the next 30 days, goals, actions, potential problems, come up with the solutions in advance, you will go into next year on fire. That's my message for today. Thanks, everybody.